Hello friend, this is Akash Misir here and I welcomes you all to my YouTube channel that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. Now I am moving with fluid mechanics and this is lecture number 8 of that. So in that I am going to cover venturi meter, orifice meter and pitot tube. These three most important topics to calculate the uh, discharge and for measuring velocity. Okay, so firstly I will go with venturi meter. I will draw figure first, then I will explain you all the things. The venturimeter is like this. We have one converging section, throat and diverging section. At the throat, the diameter is minimum. Convergence. This is converging section. This is diverging section. And this is throat. Okay. So in this. Sorry, but I have to remove these names because I have to draw some here. Converging section, this is throat and this is diverging section. Okay, and flow is passing from this direction to this direction. What I will do, I will consider two sections. Here this is section 1 and at the throat there is section 2. So I will connect one tube here. Okay, and with the help of this tube will be filled with Hg. Okay, and this angle will be approximately 21 degree and this angle will be 6 degree. So what exactly, why this angle is 21 degree and why this angle is 6 degree? Because for converging section there is no problem, we can contract the fluid in smallest possible distance. But for expanding fluid, if we are going to increase that angle, then what will happen? The flow separation will occur from the boundary. So ultimately if there is flow separation occurs from the boundary, then losses increases and that fluid will get turbulence nature and losses increases, cavitation and etc. All the phenomena occurs there. So that's why this angle is higher and this angle is smaller. This is the throat section, which is minimum diameter section, and this is we are going to use this for calculating discharge or rate of flow. Means we are going to calculate from venturimeter, that is nothing but Q, and this is based on the Bernoulli's principle, that is we know P by rho g plus v square by 2g plus z equal to constant. Okay, I have discussed this equation in previous lecture, so you can watch that lecture. If you haven't watched, then you can watch, go to my channel and there I have the separate playlist, that is fluid mechanics. You can watch all the videos. Okay, so this is the construction of venturimeter. Okay, and how we are going to calculate, first draw this figure because I don't have space. So I will try to give you that equation here. That is nothing but Q is equal to CD into A1 A2 under root of 2GH divided by under root of A1 square minus A2 square. So what exactly all the terms? CD is coefficient of discharge. Okay, coefficient of discharge. Why? Because as we are going to decrease here, decrease the diameter here and increase the diameter here, then obviously some losses will occur there. If means we are going to neglect a number of things here, but again some losses will be there. So coefficient of discharge we need here. then A1 cross sectional area at section 1, A2 cross sectional area at section 2, okay, and under root 2g h, okay, this is h we will calculate from x. So how that I will give you here, but I have to rough figure, so that I am only giving you formula. After that I will go there. Okay, this A1 is nothing but cross sectional area here, and A2 is nothing but cross sectional area here. So now I will move towards calculation of h, how we calculate that h, and what the difference between x and h. So what happens, as we are going to use the hg there, so that hg's height is 1 atmospheric equal to 760 mm of hg, but the fluid we are going to pass from that venturimeter, that may be water. Okay, so for water 10.33 meter of water, so this is too much difference, 760 mm and 10.33 meter. So for that, and we are going to calculate discharge of water, so we should have this height of water. I am giving you example of water, that may be any fluid, that may be oil or etc. So that we have to calculate h from x. So how we are going to calculate that? So h will be equal to x that we have calculated, in between that rho of hg upon rho minus 1. Okay, as we are using their rho hg, so rho of hg, that is density of hg, that is 13600, and the rho of fluid which is passing from that venturimeter, that may be, if water then 1000, if oil may be the density of oil nearly have the value of 800. Okay, this also you should note down. Okay, and x we have calculated, so we will get the value of h, and that value of h we will put into this equation. We know a1 a2 h, a1 a2 and cd. So from all these we are going to calculate the discharge. Okay, and that is meter cube per second. Unit of discharge is meter cube per second. So note all the formulas first, and then I will move towards next topic. That pressures unit conversion I have given you in previous lecture. So if you haven't watched that videos, go to my channel and watch that videos. So now I will move towards orifice meter. Orifice meter is also the instrument we are going to use to calculate discharge. Okay, but what the change between venturimeter and orifice meter, that is, in case of venturimeter we are going to provide converging section and diverging section, but in case of orifice meter we will only place one plate here, and that will have a very small diameter outlet, means the flow will pass from this direction, likewise the flow will pass, and from this section the flow will go likewise. Okay, so this will be section 1, and this will be section 2. Exact side of that orifice plate, the section 2 will be located. This is orifice, and that orifice diameter of orifice nearly equal to half of diameter of pipe. Okay, means assume that if the diameter of pipe is 10 mm, then ultimately the orifice diameter will be in the range of 5 mm. That may change according to application or according to designer's point of view, but that nearly equal to half of that diameter of pipe. Okay, so likewise the flow will occur. So this is section 1, and again we are going to connect here YouTube. Okay, and here is also we are going to use the term that is hg. Then this is the construction. So what is the formula? First I have given you all the idea what happens as the section this diameter decreases, the velocity head will be higher and pressure head will be lower. So because of that, the pressure will be higher at this limb as compared to this. So ultimately this fluid will move here, and from that difference we will get to know the discharge. And how? That is nothing but, again, here is also there is coefficient of discharge. Okay. And yes, another formula is same, A1 A2 under root of 2GH upon under root of A1 square minus A2 square. This formula is same, but only change occurs, and that is nothing but the value of CD. That value of CD changes, and that exact values I will give you in bonus point. So watch till end. So formula remains same here, but only okay, A1 means area at section 1, A2 means area at section 2, and that is nothing but the section okay, orifice area, that cross sectional area of that orifice, that is nothing but A2. Then the H, we are going to calculate H equal to X into rho of Hg upon rho minus 1. So this formula is too much important. If in case of fluid mechanics, this formula is too much important, because in number of cases we have to calculate the height of that fluid from height of Hg, or maybe from any fluid, but probably we uses Hg because Hg is a very denser fluid. Okay, so draw that figure and note it down. Okay, then our next topic is pitot tube. Pitot tube is nothing but, okay, one pipe is there from which flow is flowing. So what we are going to do, we'll implement one tube there which will have is like section. So water or the fluid which is inside that pipe will raise up to some height. Okay, and that height is nothing but this H. This is one point we have to consider, and this is second point. Mean as at the entrance of pitot tube there is section 1, section 2, and before the entrance there is section 1. Okay, these two sections we have to consider for calculation of velocity. This pitot tube is used to calculation of velocity, not to calculate the head. Sorry, not to calculate the discharge. This pitot tube you are going to use to calculate velocity. Okay, and the fluid will flow likewise. This is the capital H and this is small h. So what exactly formula is? Velocity equal to CV under root of 2GH. I have given you directly formula. There is one derivation for this, but that derivation no one will going to ask you in GATE exam. That's why I am going to give you directly formula. If you need derivation, then you can comment me. I will give you in next some days. Okay, so this is the construction of pitot tube, and what happens, because this horizontal section, the fluid will pass over in that tube. So we will get this height, and as we have considered one section here and second section here, so ultimately from that we will get this equation, that there is one derivation behind this. Okay, so you only consider this figure, draw this figure, and take a note of this formula. No another thing is important for you. Now we will move towards bonus points. Please tell me in comments box that these bonus points are nearly helping to you or not. If you are solving numericals, okay, because these bonus points I am giving you for solving numericals. For solving numericals, these are some common values that we have to take. That values will not be provided in the numerical. So CD for venturimeter. CD for venturimeter it is lies between 0.95 to 0.99. Okay, so this is the range of CD of venturimeter. That coefficient of discharge that I have told you, that because of some that converging section, throat and diverging section, some losses occurs in discharge. So that losses may be 0.05% or 0.01%. Okay, then CD for orifice meter. And this value is 0.60 to 0.65. So why sudden the value drop is occurred? Because in case of orifice meter, only one plate is there and that have the diameter smaller. So because of that, too much losses occurs. That okay, here is one plate and only very small opening is there. So because of that, what happens? The fluid will have too much less space to contract and too much less space to expand also. So that's why losses occurs, and that's why the value is too much low here, coefficient of discharge value. Next parameter is theoretical velocity. As we have seen the equation of that pitot tube, that is velocity equal to CV under root 2gh. So theoretical velocity have the equation under root of 2ght. ht means theoretical head, this is theoretical velocity, and if we have to calculate the practical velocity, then the coefficient of velocity will be added in that equation. Okay. Now next term is what the value for coefficient of velocity. Coefficient of velocity have value 0.95 to 0.99. Okay, coefficient of velocity varies from 0.95 to 0.99 because the theoretical velocity is calculated velocity. In that we have number of assumptions like flow will be incompressible, etc., etc. But practically all the assumptions will not be reached practically, so that the velocity will decrease, and that decrease will be concluded by this coefficient of velocity parameter. And next parameter is okay, that if there is difference of pressure has been given, like okay, this is venturimeter. Okay, and we know pressure at 1 and pressure at 2. Okay, if that is the case, then how we are going to calculate the height that we needs for CD? That CD equal to Q equal to CD into A1 A2 under root of 2gh upon under root of A1 square minus A2 square. So that H term we are going to calculate by P1 and P2. So that is nothing but P1 minus P2 upon rho g. Okay, this is as simple as that. Because P1 will be higher as compared to P2, so P1 minus P2 upon rho g, we will directly get the height, but we should know P1 and P2. In that case only we can calculate the height directly, and if we are going to calculate height directly, we can put that height in this equation. And we will get directly the discharge in meter cube per second. So friend, this is all about what I have designed for today's lecture. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, so that you will I also get motivation from that, and you will get all the updates what I am posting on my YouTube channel. So thank you friends, मिलते हैं next video में.